supposed to be the goddess of wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge. Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess.
Mm-hmm.
She was also the goddess of heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Yeah, guess not. Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive.
Silly.
She cursed Medusa, one of her own priestesses.
It
She
really
turned people
is
into spiders,
so
struck them
good.
blind, started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her then.
Okay, let's ask about Apollo.
What about Apollo?
Okay, so the
God
prophecy
of the
stuff
sun.
checks out. Apollo
Prophecy.
was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general. He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they all like that, though?
Right.
I mean, Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or
yeah.
both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Kind of.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Her mother was so angry, she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
Yeah.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Not at all.
Must be hard to be defined by this one thing that happened to you thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true.
Yeah. I love her. She's great.
You said
Pan.
Pan was some kind of lust god, right?
Yeah, kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him.
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil.
The
Weirdly, he's also the
devil.
only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really
Persephone
clear how
is
or
a
why.
badass. She's great.
Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
Yeah, even in Greek or Roman history, yeah, for sure. She's just great, period. But even, like, I love that they depict her like this in this game because she's just awesome. I love it.
Just how many of these gods are there? From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek
Obviously.
mythology, hundreds even, depending on how you define them. Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the Eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
Me, I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades, most of the Olympians seem to be gone.
Yeah, what?
Makes you think about what's been lost. But also, what might still be out there.
You think there might be other gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? Maybe they're
True.
living it up in Australia. Who would know? Then there are all the other mythologies, hundreds of cultures, each with their own pantheon. So what's so special about the Greeks that only their gods?
I mean,
are
yeah,
real, right?
you got
All
Norse
those other
mythology
pantheons
and
could be living in
Roman
secrecy,
mythology.
just like the idols. And that means they're hidden from each other too. Oh, they could be everywhere and no one would know.
It's like
No
a whole
one
other
would
secret
know.
side to the world.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Cool, right?
I hope I get to meet Ganesha one day. Or maybe Lakshmi?
I want to meet Lakshmi. Yes.
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but Even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace. Not much information survived all that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Why would she know this?
You know what I find weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time,
Like to go to
nobody's found
sleep
them out.
too, you mean?
Athena is that good?
Who says
Nico,
nobody
you
has
have
found
to
them out?
premise that
The way
with
I see
something
it, it's
else.
like
Not just
UFOs.
good sounds for bed.
Okay, I have to hear this.
Okay, so you could have
To go to
real
sleep?
evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up, and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it. Imagine the headline: Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Reddit.
Weird conspiracy ones. Yeah, you're right.
No, it's fine. It was just funny. For sleep. Okay. So for sleep. Norse mythology. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I love that type of stuff. I actually listened to some ASMR stuff yesterday. Last night, I should say. Because I woke up in the middle of the night for some reason, because it happens sometimes, with anxiety, and to the point where I like felt like I couldn't go back to sleep. So I threw something on to help me go back to sleep. And I did go back to sleep. But yeah. I'll definitely look that up because I'm definitely in the market for stuff like that when I go to sleep. So thank you for the recommendation. I guess we'll talk about this.
I should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the
Yeah, it
band. It was
sucks.
just a thing we did for a while
Waking up
before
with
we founded
anxiety.
a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most
Edge of Elysium
appropriate
is an
band name
awesome
ever.
name for
I
band.
still really hate that name.
Look, Grace,
Why?
you
I
can't
love
be the
it.
source of all the drama and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
You can't be the source of all the drama and name the band.
Okay, that's enough questions for now.
You sure? I can talk all day. You know I can.
I
I'll
know
check
you
back with
can.
you soon, Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
We had a weird thing happen with her. I feel like if I go back here, it's going to be weird. So let's just go here. Again. It's in a crate.
When I opened that
Did she
shipping
say she was
container,
coming with
I was
us?
expecting, I don't know,
Shipping container.
rats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say.
At the
Weren't we into
reliquary.
some kind of library?
So I was told.
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you,
She
Grace,
would
but if
know.
a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Tell me about Hecate.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Duh.
Oh. But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Okay. You are
I'm so
amazing.
glad I brought you, Freddy. I won't know the first thing about any of this.
Nah. Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it could all be wrong. I've never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
Huh. Yeah, good point.
Read him. Read him, Frankie. Oh, I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Oh, lives in
Why am I not surprised?
I think I know that.
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Okay.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go, then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Well, that's why we're here.
Metal and love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddy, who are you dealing with?
Who are you dealing
The
with?
master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
The master meddler.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals
within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Oh. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. H to the O-V.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new muse.
And I'm Freddy. Big fan.
Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Uh-huh. Hi.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Yeah, that's now.
Yeah, that's now. Or very recently, anyway. I guess you don't get much news here in wherever this is.
It is between places, crafted by my own hand from the ether. Here in the books are written all things, past, present, and things that are yet to occur.
Terrifying goddess, a regular nerd,
Yes,
yeah.
it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident, and
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
are you saying the books are wrong?
I'm a nerd. I mean, oh, I'm a nerd too. I got no offense from that. Don't worry, you're good. I agree with you. Okay, the books are wrong. Seems
They're
so.
wrong about this. Calliope was murdered just a few days ago.
That is impossible.
I don't know what to tell you.
You will explain. We will both sit and you will explain. There will be tea. Curious.
There will be tea.
It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years.
Yeah,
I
we
don't have
yeah.
years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Can you speed that up? I only came for your help. Let's talk about Asterion.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Okay.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
Oh my
My
god.
old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
He's hold on. His voice actor is the guy, I can't remember his name, but he's those of y'all that watch the Haunting of Hill House or whatever, that whole series, the like Pakistani Indian guy in that. What's his name? Of Bly Manor. What is his name? Cast. Rahul Kohli. This guy. Oh. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Goodness gracious. Give me... Oh my god. Lord have mercy. Alright. This guy. Y'all know him. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. That's his voice. It's so good. I love this cast is phenomenal. It's so good. But yeah, I do remember that much at least. What the hell am bro? Sorry. Anyways, I'm here for your love life. Can we talk? I don't want to lead in with that. Pan
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He
'Cause
owes
he
you a
did.
favor? Something to do with...
He
No,
is a handsome dude.
Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion,
But yeah,
of
listen to
course
that
you know
voice. That's
Pan.
him.
No idea what he'd want. No, sir, no favors. Nah, not this Minotaur.
Not listen,
There you
Minotaur.
have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail.
I love him too.
This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside.
I love him too. Wait,
you have another
Asterion
plan?
or Raul? Because I agree with both, so it's fine. Go back to Pan. No. How would I use my powers? Maybe do
I
that.
don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number.
Asterion.
Do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
this one could be...
Asterian's great.
Do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you're still here.
He's
That's
still
on
here.
the entire. Oh, that's a long way, innit?
That's a long way, innit?
I'm so sorry.
I
didn't
love
mean to send
him.
you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Not in front of Kate. Not in front of Kate.
Kate? You don't mean...
Hecate.
Oh, that is so cute.
It is so cute.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her.
To tell
Please,
her.
help me tell her.
Aww.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is...
Oh, mate.
She's just the best.
She's just
she
the
knows
best.
everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be.
Aw.
And we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world.
In the mortal world.
I know I could make her happy. I
Mm.
want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Yes. It's a little... Will you help me? Yes.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time
He
I end up
is too
knocking over a
cute.
table, or
He's
killing
adorable.
a cat, or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat.
A small
I panicked.
cat.
I'm just not good
And
at
I
words.
panicked.
Right? Really not good.
Just take my word for it. I'm not good. So silly.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
The mortal world.
And
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh. Well, that's good.
I never ate
Except
anyone.
feces. He was a bellend.
My father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone. Silliest little thing. All right.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it
silly,
you think
innit?
I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I
Beautiful.
want is to ask her, but I need good words. Please say you'll help me.
Of course. Yes. Doesn't this seem weird? What were you doing? I don't want to ask him what I would do in return. I don't want it. That's negative. Doesn't this seem weird? No, I guess
I
this.
do this
the
and
best-
you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made
Except
Kate swear.
Theseus.
She's not allowed to say anything
He
about
was
what
a
happens at the
bellend.
tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you.
He's a
Even if
bellend.
Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If
My
I do
favorite.
this first.
If you
Yeah,
help
none
me,
of them are great. Yeah.
any trouble will be worth it.
Belland is one of my favorite things that y'all say in the UK. Belland. It's one of my favorite things y'all say. Let's use our thingy, I
Okay.
guess.
I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Hell yeah.
Grace always has the best ideas.
Yeah.
Set up a vibe and you go for it.
More songs.
I'm not great at words. I'm more
songs.
of a dancer.
Just speak
I'm
for
more of a
yourself.
dancer.
You can do it.
Oh, so silly.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you
I ship it too.
specifically. Just the
Try complimenting her.
Shit, can someone help me?
Shit.
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
So silly.
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Did not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture
Ooh, good word.
is your pallid skin.
Ah.
Your lips are so thin.
Ah.
Your love of books.
Astarian, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly.
Really? Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
Oh my goodness.
Cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's
Let her
just
speak.
you and me.
I cannot hide
This guy.
my reality. I can't help but think it's best that you forget me. I feel so little joy. My want is to destroy. You will come to resent me. I'm truly fond of you. Yet now it appears that you love me. How can you be so sure? What is my allure? Tears are near certain.
I could never make you cry.
It's not my tears I fear. What if I lose you?
Couldn't.
You won't. Yeah.
I feel so powerless.
Let me be crystal clear. Do you believe this love of yours shall persevere? Despite all it won't face, it won't disappear. My virtues are few, and if we see this through, the pain that we share may be
The ship has sailed. Do you think we're gonna forget?
Oh, she
No.
sings my song better than I do.
She sings my song. Oh, let me help him.
This is a disaster. Grace, help me.
Say if you don't mind, I'll take the floor because I feel obliged to help this minotaur. He's a bit absurd, he gets stuck on a word, but he flies like a bird when you walk in the door. Could the love of your life be right under your chin? Well, there's no need to guess, he's already moved in.
Yeah.
Please understand, Grace, it's not him I can't face. My heart is a difficult place to admire. Hot coals at its core, burned so many before, yet he carries this torch, unaware of the fire.
Well, maybe he is aware.
You dance with me? Oh, never mind. You know, this isn't the first time I've pretended to dance with you.
Don't say that.
Yes, twirl!
Who thought a ball could could live under a shell. I don't need your answer, you know me too well. This love is my truth, and I know in my soul that the magic in here is beyond our control.
It's true, there's a part of me that yearns for more. If I had my pick, it'd be you I adore. Not all this written, powers greater than fate give meaning to what the world puts on
Freddie.
our plate. Yet, even so, this could
She
all
does kick
go
butt. I love it.
astray.
Freddie is literally Mila.
He spared his soul, so what's the